Tale of Locomotives, Season 1, Episode 3, Fredina's signal image. Opening, the quiet observer. The yard is calm after the storm from the last mission. Engines are scattered, resting, refueling, repairing. Most are talking, some are joking. But one engine isn't joining in. Fredina, BNSF SD-70 Mach Nub 8985, sits slightly apart, watching, listening, thinking. She doesn't speak much, but she notices everything. Early morning assignment. A new freight run is assigned across a long, unstable route. Ironclad leads the briefing. Fred stands beside him. Rocky is eager again. Noah is relaxed. Flo is focused. Then Ironclad adds, open quote, Fredina, you're on this run. Close quote. A pause. Fredina responds simply, open quote, understood. Close quote. No emotion, no hesitation. But Fred notices something in her tone. Not fear, but weight. Departure. The silent strength. The train moves out. Fredina is positioned mid-consist, not leading, not trailing, just present. Rocky mutters, open quote, she never talks much, huh? Close quote. Fred replies, open quote, she talks when it matters. Close quote. Open quote, does it ever matter? Close quote. Open quote, you'd be surprised how often, close quote. Flashback, Fredina's past hint. As the train rolls, Fredina remembers something. A previous route. A near collapse on a steep grade, engines panicking, orders unclear, and her decision to hold steady instead of rushing. That moment saved part of the consist, but she never told anyone. That mid-route, communication failure, a signal malfunction ahead, confusion spreads through the train. Noah reports, open quote, we've lost clear route instructions. Close quote. Open quote, we may be heading into an unscheduled siding zone. Close quote. Rocky, open quote, so we speed through. Close quote, open quote, no. Close quote. Ironclad, calm as always, open quote, we stop if uncertain. Close quote. Then a pause. Fredina finally speaks up, open quote, I've seen this pattern before. Close quote. Silence. Even Ironclad listens. Fredina takes control. Fredina continues, open quote, this isn't a failure, it's a misaligned signal loop. The route ahead is still safe if we adjust timing. Open quote, you sure about that? Close quote, open quote, yes, close quote. No debate, no emotion, just certainty. Ironclad, open quote, proceed with Fredina's adjustment. Open quote, she's right, close quote, that settles it. Pressure moment, trust under load. The train enters a confusing network section, signals flicker, rain returns lightly, engines hesitate, Fredina remains steady. Her presence becomes anchor-like, not loud but stabilizing. Rocky notices, open quote, she's not even reacting, close quote. Open quote, that's because she already processed everything. Close quote, open quote, that's discipline, close quote. Critical point, the decision a split-second choice is needed. Stop and risk delay, or proceed through uncertain signals. Open quote, we proceed. Slow, controlled, no deviation, close quote. Open quote, approved. Everyone holds steady. Close quote, the train moves, and nothing goes wrong, because she was right. The truth revealed. The freight completes its route successfully. At the yard, engines regroup. Rocky approaches Fredina. Open quote, so you always that quiet? Close quote. Open quote, noise doesn't improve accuracy. Close quote. Open quote, fair. Close quote. Fred steps in slightly. Open quote, she's one of the reasons this crew works. Close quote, Fredina doesn't respond immediately. Then, open quote, I just noticed patterns others rush past. Close quote, Ironclad from behind, open quote, that's called strength. Close quote. A rare acknowledgement. Fredina pauses, then gives the smallest nod. That final shot, Fredina alone at dusk, looking across the rails, not lonely, just focused, knowing more runs will come and she'll be ready. Cut to black. Episode theme. Quiet intelligence is power. Observation saves more than force. Trust is earned in precision moments. Strength doesn't need volume.